Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on the video. Before we dive into this subject and the question of what are you pursuing, I just wanted to give you a little bit of an intro about who I am and why I'm making this video. This question arose in my heart a few months ago, and it wasn't to create a YouTube video at all, but it's something that I've been really thinking a lot about lately. And it arose in my heart a few months ago because I had just failed at something that I had put everything into. Like, it was a dream of mine. It was something that I was super passionate about, and I went all in, and I failed. And because I failed, it wasn't that I was discontent with the failure, because I knew it was time to let go, and I knew that I had given it everything. It was just the fact that I was now feeling lost. I didn't really know. I didn't know where to go, and I didn't know what I should be pursuing practically. And so this led me, and I hope, after I say this, maybe take a pause and really think about this. But, for me, and I think for a lot of us, what it takes, especially if you live in America, or maybe a culture where productivity is so just part of our culture. It took a weekend for me where I had to sit and remove all the distractions in my life, and I just sat and I journaled about who I am, where am I going, who do I want to pursue, what do I want to pursue. And it led me to just the statement that no matter what I do, I want to be able to serve others. I want to be able to listen to them. I want to be able to guide them. I want to be able to reflect and bear with them in life. And that's kind of the basis of which I came to. But it took a bit, of time to really reflect and to think, because it took longer than that weekend. That was just kind of the beginning of the journey for me, in which I was trying to figure out, okay, if this is the basis, then how can I do these things? And right now, kind of an answer to that question is I'm pursuing a master's degree. It's a master's in divinity, and a big portion of that master's degree is counseling. And, I hope to be a chaplain in the Air Force one day. But until then, some of the creative outlets that I think I can do is YouTube. And I'm really hoping that I at least get to encourage and help someone, whoever you are that's watching this, to reflect and to think, where are you going in this life and what are you pursuing? Another way that I'm able to do this is I stream on Twitch. So if you're into gaming, as you can see, I'm in a purple room, and this is my gaming setup. I'll leave the link down below, but I stream and reflect with others while I game on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then 10 p.m. to about midnight on Eastern time. But I use that as a platform to be able to really reach out to others and listen and ask questions. And, for me, it just goes back to the basis of being able to serve others, being able to listen to them, being able to ask questions. And I can do that while I'm playing, a storyline game, or while I make this video. I can, hopefully encourage you with this. So that's kind of a long intro about who I am and why I'm making this video. But, it all started, and this is what I really want to emphasize in this video, is it all started because I took time and I set it apart, and I set myself apart in that time, and I let go of all the distractions, and I removed them from my life. And I really just asked the question and dwelled on the question of, what am I pursuing and who am I pursuing? Maybe those are two questions you can ask. And it took a while for me to really get to the bottom of that answer. And each of us live a different life. We're all passionate about different things. We're all, when you're a child and you're growing up, there's certain things that you just love and that come easy to you, and that when you do them, there's time that just passes effortlessly. And I think those are, I'm a Christian, and those are things that I think God gives us that we love and that our hearts, yearn for. And I think those are good things, if it's something that's worth pursuing. I think maybe if you're not pursuing those things, then, maybe take this moment to really sit and think of how can you create a plan in which you're pursuing something that you love. And I just see so many people, and including myself in this list, of just going through the motions of life, hating their job, hating what's going on in their life, and they're feeling stuck. And I think this isn't an exhaustive list of, how to fix it, but I think if we were to reflect and to think and to sit back and just stop going all the time and just to sit and dwell, I think we could start creating steps in which we can pursue what we love, and we can pursue the things that we're passionate about. So, I would encourage you, after this video is done, or maybe you've been pausing the video and thinking, to not watch another video, to not go, do whatever you want to do. But I really encourage you to, after this video is done, to just stop and think and really begin sitting and asking these questions and letting yourself dwell on them. And with that, right, like, you'll eventually come to a conclusion and an answer. And if you don't know what you're passionate about, this is also a really good tool of maybe remembering what you were passionate about, as a child, and maybe you let go of it as a child because you were told it was foolish or it wasn't worth your time. So, all of that, I think, it's not exhaustive, right? But I think those are crucial steps in pursuing what you love. And lastly, I wanted to mention, since I hope that this isn't too long of a video, but it's really important to have a community around you that loves you, supports you, and is willing to speak into your life, right? And I think maybe you don't know what you're passionate about. Maybe you don't know what you should be pursuing. Sometimes it's really helpful to have other people in your life that you trust be able to speak into your life of who you were, who you are, what you're gifted at, and maybe that can help move you along in discovering who you are and what you want to pursue. So those are just like initial thoughts. I don't know how long this video is, but it's not an exhaustive list of maybe answering the question of what, how you should be pursuing, what you should be pursuing. But I hope that it's like a first step in the right direction, and I hope that this encouraged you in any way. So if you like the video and I don't know, you learned something, or helped you in some way, it would be helpful to me if you like the video, and if you want to see more content, to subscribe to the channel. And I, whoever watches this, if you could comment down below of what are you passionate about, and are you pursuing those passions, or what are you pursuing? And if you have any questions or you want to reflect more, dialogue with me, my Twitch link will be down below, and we can come talk and kind of work through this step by step. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.